Dumb, cool,
weird
podcast.
So in terms of like preferences on people and everything, like what like do you think that adds a little bit more to the kind of like it's like if you like you wouldn't have any of these fetishes if it didn't come down to the certain people that you'd be attracted to?
Boy, that's a good question. If I was very vanilla, which vanilla is the technical term for somebody who doesn't really have kinks and likes basic like missionary sex,
Ben Shapiro.
yeah, probably, yeah. I don't know. I probably would have been married with kids like a long time ago, and I'd probably be working I probably would have ended up being like what I was gonna originally be. Wouldn't be as creative, I don't think. I probably would have ended up being in the STEM field, honestly, and I probably would have gotten married and had kids by now, honestly.
You know, who knows? You might have like discovered your shit like when you're like 50.
Yeah,
with a lot of money.
Yeah, it's very true.
Because that's what you said, that a lot of the people that you run into, who they kind of discover that stuff like later on in their life when they live a vanilla lifestyle.
That's when I went up to that Paradise Valley place I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So when I went up there, there's a bunch of mostly older people up there, like over the age of 40 and above, and they'll be sitting there talking to me, and they'll say stuff like, "Oh, well, I just discovered I like this, this, and this," and I was like, I knew I liked that stuff when I was in high school. They're like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What kind of person were you in high school?" And they're like, "Oh, I was pretty boring." And then like they tell me how that they had did like the normal thing where they got married, had some kids, and had a boring ass career. And they were like, "That's so cool that you like that stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of." And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "I've done a lot of sex work, and I've done a lot of crazy ass shit that most people wouldn't want to do." And they were like, "Oh, that's so cool." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, you think it's cool because you've never done it before, but it's really not that cool. Like, there's a lot of baggage with that shit, you know?"
So you ever think that when it comes down to it though, like I started thinking about the reason why I figured out why I like some of the kinks, to go back into our thoughts on mental trauma, is just kind of the mental instability that occurs with just being in the military, just like the insanity of your life. It's like I can't imagine. I can only imagine what it is for combat vets, but it's just like I don't know. It's like I looked at it where it was like, I need to go home and do something fucking weird just to kind of balance out the dumbass day I had.
Thanks for checking out the Dumb Cool Weird podcast. Go to our website, www.dumbcoolweird.com, to check out our merch and all our social media links. If you want to check out how to support us and our audio podcasts only, and an access to our website and all of our other links for our social media, go to linktree.com, which has Dumb Cool Weird podcast. The link is up below. Hope you guys will check us out. We have new content coming out every single Monday. We have new content coming out every single day. Check it for 9 a.m. Clips, reactions, whatever. We got it coming for you. Hope you come out, check it out. Stay sexy, Atlanta, and keep watching our crap.